Let's be real. Most solopreneurs don't need more information. They need to break from old patterns that keep them stuck using the knowledge and skills they already have. If you are tired of wasting years on the next big thing, this demo is for you. I'll show you how to get moving. No fluff, no pep talk, just the truth that finally works. Most solopreneurs are not broken, they're just running the wrong patterns. And today, I'll show you what those patterns look like, where they come from, and if you are willing, how to break out for good. Hi, my name is Damir, and why should you listen to me? You see, I lived every symptom you're fighting: burned out, missed life, ran on fear, nearly lost everything chasing the next fix. I broke the cycle for myself and many other solopreneurs who are done pretending. No theory, just what works. You see, I didn't start with the luxury of options. I grew up in a country torn by war. Scarcity was normal, trust was rare, and that burned into me. Always hustle, never let your guard down, do everything yourself. For 20 years, I carried that through the army, through the business, through every opportunity I chased. It got me far, but also it kept me stuck in survival mode, thinking the answer was always more hustle and more grind. And I wasn't immune. I bought every course, joined every mastermind, tried every productivity hack. I told myself I was building my business, but in truth, I was running away from it. Saying yes to every deal for the money, working late, missing birthdays, pretending I had it all together. And most nights I'd collapsed, mind racing, wondering why it always felt like I was behind. I just couldn't figure it out. I thought more hustle would fix it. It never did. Underneath, I was anxious, second guessing everything, terrified with the whole thing would fall apart if I let it go for a second. And it took me years to admit my real problem wasn't the strategy or hustle. It was the patterns and beliefs running the show behind the scenes. And once I faced that, everything changed. If you know you're built for more but stuck in the same cycle, what comes next will show you exactly how to break those patterns and finally run your business on your own terms. I've learned the hard way. Working harder on the business never fixed what was broken inside of me. Absolutely never. The game changed when I started working harder on myself than on business and hustle. What I found after 15 years, 2,800 coaching hours, and more certifications than I care to count is that most of what keeps solopreneurs stuck isn't the strategy. It's the patterns, limiting beliefs, old emotions you never dealt with, values you keep betraying just to survive. You see, you're not lazy or broken. You're just running on scripts and patterns you didn't even choose. Until you dig those out, nothing changes, no matter how many hacks or hours you throw at it. And that's what we are about to break down. This isn't about tactics or time management. It's about the invisible blocks running the show, beliefs you inherited, emotions you shoved under the carpet, and values you keep betraying just to survive. So let's start. Always overwhelmed, burned out, tapped energy, procrastinate, busy work, distracted, say yes to false hope, daydream, never act, stress baseline, laptop at dinner, relationship on ice, drowning in tech, overpromise, underdeliver. You see, they are all symptoms of having no values driven vision. Most solopreneurs have no clue what really drives them. Not big goals, not vision boards. It's the emotional payoffs underneath: control, validation, belonging, authority, freedom, attention. If you can't name yours, you'll keep burning out, chasing distractions, sabotaging progress. Real vision isn't about pretty words, it's about what matters to you. Miss that, and you'll chase wrong goals, get stuck, and burn out. Lock in the values driven vision, and everything shifts. Overwhelm becomes calm, burnout turns to steady energy, procrastination becomes real work, distraction becomes focus, saying yes to false hope becomes confident no, daydreaming becomes action, stress baseline drops, laptop at dinner gone. You're present. Tech stops drowning you and starts serving you. Overpromise turns to actual delivery. That's the shift. No fluff, no pep talk, just the truth. Settle for less, undercharge, rack wins, procrastinate, paralyzed by fear, micromanage, swallow the truth, imposter syndrome, inconsistent, not good enough, self worth shot, ignore health, numb out, overindulge, compromise values, low energy, depression learning. These symptoms, you see, most people think that there are hundreds of reasons of why they are stuck. Truth is, it always comes down to three at the root: conflicting values, trapped emotion, and limiting beliefs. Everything else is a surface noise. So, for example, conflicting values pull you in the opposite direction. You freeze, you stall, you self sabotage. Trapped emotions such as such as guilt and shame, keep you stuck in the past, punishing yourself, wrecking your own wins. Fear will stop you in your tracks. And limiting beliefs will whisper, you're not good enough, so you never start or you quit halfway. So here's an example of my client. He lost 3.5 million pounds because of guilt he carried for 45 years. And then he developed fear of failure that kept him stuck for 5 years, micromanaging, never trusting, and having his business frozen. In essence, these were the big things which held him back. So when you clear this, everything flips. From going settling to less, you claim what you deserve. From undercharging, you start to charge your worth. From wrecking wins, you build wins. From procrastination, you attack real work. From being paralyzed by fear, you act anyway. From micromanaging, you delegate and trust. From swallowing the truth, you speak up. From having an imposter syndrome, you feel legit. From inconsistency to consistency. From feeling not good enough to feeling good enough as a baseline. Self-worth short to self-worth solid. From ignoring health to health is non-negotiable. Numbing out, no need to exchange. From overindulging to indulge in only what fuels you. From compromising values, you use values to guide you. From low energy and depression lurking, you go to having energy and having a steady mood. This is what happens when you clear resistance. This is not theory. This is cause and effect. If you want out, you need to clear the real block. So, on the flip side, when you fix this, work gets lighter, results come faster. You move from anxious operator to strategic owner. Freedom is not just a theory, it's a system. Peace equals valuable, must fix everything, no one else can do it, can't trust others, asking for help, weakness. Hours work means success. Busy equals valuable, must fix everything, no one else can do it, can't trust others. Asking for help means weakness, hours work means success. Guilt if you are not grinding. You see, most habits are built by accident, not by design. Bad habits keep you trapped in the grind, good ones pull you out. If your habits don't serve your real values, you burn out. It's very simple. You see, I use neuroscience, but only what works in the real world. You do not need a PhD. You need habits wired to your deepest values and emotional payoffs. That's the only science that matters. When you build habits that way, change sticks. No more willpower battles, no more endless hacks. And here's the flip side. Busy becomes effective, fixing everything turns into trusting others, you let go of control and delegate, you ask for help without guilt, success isn't ours, it's outcomes, and grinding gets replaced by real progress, and guilt is out of the picture. Lone wolf syndrome, wasted time and money, progress stalls, burnout, no reality check, no push, isolated, doubting, powerless, overwork, always chasing urgency, never seeing the big picture. Trying to do it all alone? Well, that's a straight line to burnout. No community, no mentor, no one to call out your blind spots. You'll waste years and never know it. With real support, everything accelerates. So here is the flip side. Peer support results at 10x speed, progress accelerates, burnout drops, real accountability, fluff called out. Confidence is up, decisions get easy, no more isolation, and big picture focus. Work on what matters. So look at it this way, right? Think of it like a pyramid. At the base, there is clarity, values, vision at the root cause. In the middle layer, you remove resistance, you clear the real blocks. And at the top is acceleration. The results compound, you move fast, and freedom kicks in. Miss the base, and the whole thing collapses. Here are some real case studies from people I worked with. For example, I worked with Kevin, and he had 300 employees, and he thought he had a business problem. One shift, and he never looked back. Another client carried guilt for 45 years. We unlocked it, and we've seen results fast. So he went from 3.5 million loss to 100K months. It took some time, but he did it. Then we have Mike. He built $1 billion bank, but he was hooked on cocaine for 30 years. In 5 days, he cut his usage by 75%. And the best part is, he didn't even come to me to deal with his addictions. Then we have struggling DJ. He went from working as a tourist guide to playing on major festivals. And we have a holistic chef who went from lifelong trauma to closing 8 to 10 million pound deals while helping the trauma patients. So the system works. It's not magic. It's alignment. There is more case studies, and later you will have access to this mirror board. You can simply click on the link and read about it in the detail. So, are you ready to cut out the fluff and get unstuck for real? Well, if you are, then here is the deal. Now, this is for solopreneurs who have tried every hack, every system, and still feel stuck, overworked, overwhelmed, and 2 steps away from burning out. So if you are sick of surface fixes and want the real root cause ripped out, then you're in the right place. I'm running a limited number of Unstuck calls this week and some other weeks, but they are limited for solopreneurs who are serious about breaking their patterns for good. Here's what happens. We get on a focus call. It's about 30 minutes. I'll break down exactly where your bottleneck is, what beliefs, what habits or blind spots are holding you back, and why nothing else has worked. So we're going to go through the whole system here that I've showed you before. I didn't go to too many details, but you know how it works. So you will walk away with a custom Unstuck Path, not a theory, but a clear step-by-step map out of the cycle, a plan you can implement right now. This call could easily save you 20 years of figuring out things the hard way. I've already paid the price, so you don't have to do it. I show you what needs to change, how to do it, and give you the structure I use with top clients to unlock real growth without more hustle or fluff. This isn't theory. You see, I ran a marketing agency for 10 years, and I saw founders in every industry fight the same patterns: growth stalls, teams burn out, business plateau, and so on. Doesn't matter what you sell, the real bottleneck is always inside you. This is not a cookie cutter. It's built around you, your goals, your capacity, your life, your market, your business. So if you're ready to get honest and do the work, hit the button below. Spots are limited, and when they are gone, that's it. If you're sick of running these patterns and ready to break out for real, you got 2 options. You can keep grinding and hope something happens, or you can get the tools and support and straight talk that actually move the needle. If you want that, hit the link below or somewhere on this page and get an instant access to the full process and more info, how it all works, and start fixing that at the root. No fluff, no pep talks, just the real work. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.